Good morning, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Sunday gathering. We wanted to welcome you today to the Sunday gathering as a community where we speak to you about metaphysics, self consciousness, Christ consciousness, where we help you to be able to awaken to the true you that you have come here to do, that you've come here to be, to the miraculous idea that you are the gift. And so today we wanted to just introduce myself and Tonya to you. I am Tauja. I am a spiritual guide, psychic medium, have been through whew, so many wonderful spiritual awakenings. And so I wanted to be able to come and share all the knowledge that I had with you and be able to just do what we know that we can do to share with you and get this idea of spirituality as some new toy or something that we're ascending to or we're now getting to when we've been born as spiritual beings. We came here to have a spiritual experience. And so it's to get you back into that connection. And so I turn it over to my sister, Miss Beautiful Tanya. And Tanya, tell the people who you are, girl.
Hello, everyone. Thank you again for joining us. My name is Tonya. I am also a spiritual messenger, psychic medium, and I'm just also here as a mission to bring people to a level of Christ consciousness, global consciousness, using all of the tools that God has provided for us. And that is our focus here today, is just to bring you the messages and the downloads that we receive from other places, from those other places, and just to provide you all of the sources that you need to be successful here on this earth. So thank you all for joining us.
Ooh. All right. So today we wanted to communicate. Sorry, guys. Today we wanted to communicate with you guys about, you know, what the energy of spirituality has turned out to be. So it's become something that it's like a genie ball that people rub, something that they're curious about, something that they think that they're going to look into, and they forget who they are and they've forgotten themselves. And so as we come into this realm, we have this new moon energy today. We have this Lionsgate energy at its peak today as we do this on August 8th. And as this energy flow comes through, it says you're reconnecting yourself. You have been taught that spirituality is something that you have to ascend to. You've been taught that spirituality is something that you would find in a book. You were taught that it was something that you had to take a drug for, some enhancement had to come in order for you to be able to gain this knowledge. That is not the truth. The truth is that you are a divine spiritual being and you've come here to have a human existence. As you tap into yourself on a daily basis, you will see that you have more power than you give yourself credit for. And so, as we lift this Christ conscious energy, because Christ didn't come here to tell you to be Him, He didn't come here for you to worship Him, He didn't come here to do anything else but to be a guide, to show you who you truly are. So, when He said the words, I am the truth, He was saying, I am spirit is the truth. And how we describe ourselves when we speak about being happy, sad in a relationship, as a dancer, as a singer, as anything else, we utilize the words I am. And it's said that when we utilize these words and we put them together with whatever it is that we want to bring into being, that it has manifested itself, that it is true. And so we didn't have to come here to be spiritual beings, because from the moment we learn how to speak, we start to bring the power of I am in. So when Jesus used that beautiful saying, I am the truth, I am the way, I am the light, people took it and, oh man, well, they've made him quite a deity. But he came to teach you a message about yourself. That if you understand that you are the truth, then you will be able to speak it with sureness, with confidence, and you'd be moving through this world as a gift that you came here to be. He said, you are the way, because through you the creation comes. Whether it's the idea of the cup or the show, or the breakfast, or the petals on the rose petals on the bed because you're being romantic, whatever it is, the idea must come from you. You are the way. You are the one that's going to make everything happen. And you are the light in the darkness. Because if you notice, everybody has a shadow. Everybody has the darkness walking with them. But you are allowing yourself to be the light, to be the one that will shine so magnificent and so bright that the shadow will still be there. But you would have brought so much light to the people, and to yourself, that you would be a game changer and a transformer. Because then you wouldn't have the thing called fear. And so I want to swing it over to my sister Tanya, and for her to give you her viewpoint on why we came here today.
Thank you, Taja. And to also just add to the point of raising your Christ consciousness, we have been taught for so long to view Christ in a certain way and in a certain light. And as we all know that Christ, he never intended, like Tasha mentioned, for us to worship him. He was the messenger from God. He was the Son of God. And him coming here was to teach us the way on how we can connect with our higher self, with our divine. He never intended for us to be followers, by no means. And you can see that throughout the Holy Scriptures. He never intended that. He came here to show us how to have that deeper connection with our creator, with God. That was his only intention, to come here and, like they say, be about his father's business.
Mm-hmm.
And so with that, our way is different, but it's coming directly from the divine. And so with that, we will get into talking about the metaphysical, universal laws, and all those different types of things, because guess what? They all tie together.
Yes, they
You
do.
have one creator, one higher power.
Yep.
That one higher power not only created you, but that higher power created the animals, the stars, the moons, our entire universe.
Yep.
And that is what we will honor, and that's what we will speak of. And then not only that, but when he brought us here, he packaged us what I call a communication bundle. We are all spiritually gifted. It was a gift that was packaged and given to you when you entered the earth. And somehow, some way, we have disconnected from those gifts. And Taja and I are going to bring you back to the whole purpose of what those gifts are used for and how you can use them and manifest them in your daily life, because they are yours to keep. That is your birthright. And you have to be reconnected to your birthright
Yep.
in order for you to function on this planet as you should, knowing your purpose, knowing why you're here, knowing how to communicate and reach out to God, reach out to your guardian angel spirit guides, reaching out to your whole spiritual team so that they in return can come down and help you get through some of the issues that we're having. Because a lot of what we go through here on this earth, we don't have to go through it. Completely unnecessary. Taja and I, yes, we are spiritual, gifted women. But guess what? You all are too. And we have different communication levels. It is nothing
Yep.
to fear,
Yep.
nothing to be afraid of, but it's there to help you gather along your way. And that is what we're going to do for you. We're not here to just spoon feed you a bunch of BS. We're not here to just waste your time on a Sunday morning, but we are here to enlighten you, uplift you, and help you bring about a better understanding of who you are in the eyes of I am. I am is not, I am who I am, right? That is not just a term that God says, that's just for me. That's a term I'm just have for myself. No, that is a term that is given to you as an indicator, a confirmation, an affirmation from God to you that you are both intertwined, you're both connected, you're both together.
Mhm.
I am who
Yep.
I am. Just that alone is power within itself. I am who I am is just the indication to let you know how powerful you are. And
Yep.
even as we're just saying it, I want you to just say it out to yourself. I want you to say the words, I am who I
I
am.
am who I am.
I am who I am,
Amen.
because that in itself is power. That is affirmation and confirmation from yourself to God that you are aware of who you are, what your purpose is on this planet, and who your creator is. That one divine connection. And so when we're looking at the Christ consciousness, Christ was that perfect physical being and that knew who he was, knew what his purpose was, and he used every spiritual communication tool that was gifted to him when he came here on earth. He hit
Yep.
all of the points.
Yep.
He didn't miss a beat. And so when we're growing in the Christ consciousness, that's what we're looking for. We're looking to hit all of those points, knowing who you are, knowing who your creator and your
That's
father
right.
is,
That's right.
knowing what your spiritual communication gifts are and your purpose. He hit every point, and that is what he was trying to leave to us when he ascended to the heavens. And those are the things that we're going to focus on because we are going to elevate to a point. And just like we mentioned, Taja and I both are spiritual guides. So we receive downloads of information from the spiritual realm. And
Hmm.
I can tell you from my own personal downloads, they are very, on the spiritual side, they are very, very concerned, understandably, of what's going on in the world today.
Yep.
And Taja and I have talked so many times about our journeys, our spiritual journeys, and they are so similar
Yep.
because we got knocked on our ass a lot
A lot. A
until
lot.
we finally decided, you know what, we are just gonna do this. Like, forget what people think, forget what people, how people may perceive this, forget what they say. We are going to get out here and do what we have been called to do because we are sitting on so much knowledge, so much information that we have to give this out to the people. And really and truly, we had no choice.
No.
We had no
No.
choice. So we're going to give it to you all. We're just going to give it to you. And more is going to come. We get downloads every day.
I mean,
We give out messages and readings. We do this every single day. And we're going to continue. But we are going to, on the Sunday morning, we are going to gather together and we are going to give you the Christ consciousness. He is the master healer, master teacher. A lot of you in the audience, you're healers. A lot of you in the audience are coming into a new introduction. You're being reintroduced, let me say, because you already had it. Being reintroduced to your spirituality and what your giftings are. And I've talked to some of you, and some of you have pretty much put out there,
yep.
I came into, I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. I'm hearing my spirit guides more, or I'm picking up information spiritually. Where is this coming from? So we know that you are opening up and you are having your experiences on your spiritual journey. And we're going to be there to guide you through it because God knows. I believe we done experienced it all.
A little of everything.
Yeah,
A
a
little of
little bit of
everything.
here, yeah, a little bit of this and that. So when you come to us, it is not pretty much anything that's going to shock us
No, I think this is
at
weird.
all.
No, that's right up my alley.
Exactly. Like we won't even blink. We won't even blink at some of the things that you're going to tell us. And it's okay to tell us because for so long we have been boxed in and we have these experiences and we feel like, oh, I can't tell anybody this, or if I tell somebody this, they're going to think I'm crazy, or
Mhm.
no, it's not of God, not in this space. This is a perfectly safe space for you to come, for you to share. Um, as when we get ready to get into it, right before we close out with a energy clearing and prayer, we'll allow some people to speak and just share some things. Just share, the good things that are going on, any questions you may have. We'll take a moment, probably like 5 minutes or so, 5 to 10 minutes or so to
Yeah,
do that.
that's good.
So that's where we are. And, just as God would have it on this perfect day, this is a Lion's Gate energy day blended with the new moon, which is a perfect combination for some high spirited, charged energy.
Yes.
And we're going to help you today learn more about the Lion's Gate, why it's important, and how to utilize that energy to jumpstart and kick in any anything that you have going. It's everything in the kitchen sink of blessings that you want God to bless you with. And I'm going to turn it over to Tasha so that we can get into the Lion's Gate.
Beautiful folk. Beautiful folk. So when we speak about that Lionsgate energy, there is a real huge, 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 huge pinpoint on it, especially this one today. Why? Because it's in conjunction with this new moon. This new moon is bringing in, and just I'll break down the moon cycles. So we have the new moon, the full moon, and all the cycles in between. And so the new moon brings in all the new beginnings. It allows all the new beginnings to manifest themselves. It allows all the new beginnings to start to transform, start to shift, and whatever it is, you'll notice that you get that new job around the new moon, new relationships come, new energy of the baby being born. That the new moon brings in and heralds a new wave within your life. And so it being in conjunction with this Lionsgate energy today, and it being 8 8, which is the infinite number that's always letting you know that no matter where you are on those loops, that you are going to just shift around and come back again, shift around and come back again. You're always, if you take that 8 and you shift it to the side, what is it? The infinity symbol. And so on this 8 8 today, it is about the sun. Now it's in also in Leo, right? And for so many of you, you keep being told tap into your inner lion. You're even more powerful than you think. Tap into your intuitive side. Tap into that energy force that wants you to just keep going, wants you to keep pushing, that wants you to be diverse, that wants you to sit and listen and pay attention like a lion does, but yet knows how to strike when necessary. And so, as you're moving through this Lionsgate, you're moving through this new moon, it's about you reconnecting to the true essence of yourself, about letting yourself hear you again, hear your desires, your wants, your dreams, and the things that you were created to do. Because when you look at your life, you can see that there's so many things that's coming, especially right now as we deal with COVID times. I see that they have some new laws that they want to be enacting where if you're not vaccinated, you can't work in your establishment. And so there's a lot of things that's coming along to challenge you You understand? This pandemic has come along to challenge your spiritual connection with yourself, for you to be able to open up the manifestation that is you and bring forth your power. And so today, as the sun aligns with Sirius, as this lion's gate is at its complete peak, as the new moon comes into alignment and says, well, whatever new you want to bring through, bring it through. That's why this energy was so powerful for us to start today. It came into perfect alignment for us to do it. And so as you look at this day, and we just need you to look at today, not yesterday and not tomorrow, but just look at this day and see the new beginnings that you're allowing to manifest in yourself. There's a new idea that you woke up with this morning. There's a new feeling in your spirit, a new pep in your step, a new way that you're communicating. There's a new that has happened in your life today. There's something that has allowed you to be able to see your self-worth. This one is very powerful for that. It was time for you to see who you are, to see the creativity inside of you, to see the peace inside of you, to see the happiness and everything that you've been desiring from the outside world. You are now getting a chance to see. This is why even when it comes down to certain things challenging you, okay, so wait a minute, I have to do this in order to eat. There has to be another way. Now you're being pushed into knowing your own power. We want to get to this age of Aquarius. We want to get to the age where our minds become our field, that becomes our grounds where we are able to make the most magnificent things manifest themselves. You've been told through Pisces and Virgo, please get in tune with your intuition. Get in tune with that feeling inside of you. Listen to the Creator's voice. Open your mouth and speak the power of I am and allow yourself to just be. Now that we're coming into that age of Aquarius and Leo, you're being asked to open up your heart and feel. You're being asked to know that you have dominion over everything. Why do you think a lion is so cocky in the jungle? Why do you think a lion has not too much stress in the jungle? Because he knows he has no natural predators. The lion and the lion kingdom are the only ones that have no natural predator. And so if you're being asked to tap into your inner lion and you're being asked to walk through that lion's gate today, they're asking you to know it's because you have dominion over everything. You have dominion over the way you feel, the way you think, who you work for, what you work for. You have the dominion to stand, to sit, to fall. You have the dominion to do whatever it is that you choose to do. Because the only thing that can mess up the lion's comfortable dominion over the whole entire animal kingdom is the only other being that was given dominion over all things, and that is you. We are the only ones that can change this earth. We are the only ones that can affect each other. We are the only ones that can bring into being everything, everything. We are the ones that, as we start to move in that right element, especially through this gate right now, through this energy field, is just asking you to awaken to your truth, to stop being at the bounds of humanity, but understand who you are as a spiritual force. That doesn't take away from me, doesn't take away from Tonya, it doesn't take away from Christ, from Buddha, or anybody else who's come, or anybody else who will come. When you start to do you right, and you start to open up your mind, your heart, and your soul to who you truly are, you will start to see that that gate not only opens up, but you get to walk through it and you get to stay in the newness of it because it's yours to control and it's yours to do it whatever you want. We might have these energy portals, but I want you to know you are the energy portal. So 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, whether it's January, February, August, September, we can make up a new month if we want to. We've done it before. The one thing that I tell you is that you have the control. You have the dominion over whatever it is that you choose to believe right now. Make a choice to believe in yourself and stop waiting for the world to show you your power. Let your power come from within you, because that's the only place it truly comes from. And start to open your mouth and utilize the power of I am, and you'll see what every deity came here to do. Tanya, I yield the mic to you, my queen.
Now, Taja, as you were talking, the first
You gotta
thing,
unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. There we go.
all right, the first thing when you were speaking, first thing I thought about was the Lion of Judah. The Lion of Judah, that opened heaven.
Yep.
When Taja spoke about the lions not having any other natural predators, and when you tap into that spirit of the Lion of Judah, what happens? You become protected,
Yep.
one, and then you no longer have natural predators, because when you are walking in alignment, those things sort of drift away. Because one thing the dark entities they want you to believe is that you have no purpose
Yep.
on this earth. And their mission is to keep you from it. Their mission is to keep you blinded from it, because they can keep you blinded from it. They can keep you as the spiritually walking dead.
Yep. Why
And
do
they
you
can
think all
prey
those
on
zombie
you.
movies come out?
Yeah, they can prey on you and have open sesame on you. But the minute that you learn who you are, you will start seeing them fall off, because they've been defeated. So when you're walking today in this Lion's Gate energy, just remember that's the Lion of Judah, the Spirit of God, an open heaven
Mm-hmm.
that we're walking through today. And with that, I just wanted to share what I usually do when we have these high octane energy days, the new moon, the eclipse. Now when you got the Lion's Gate and you have the new moon together, don't miss this opportunity today. And I just want to share, and then I'll let Taja share like her routine and what she does. But and my sister's on here, and my cousin who I see on here, and but we've talked about these different things, and we get our list together. So we'll get a list together. We'll throw everything in the kitchen sink on this list, anything that we want blessings for.
Get your list together.
Tasha, yes, there's your list. You do a list of everything that you're looking for God to do in your life, family, career, money wise, your personal purpose, whatever it is, you throw everything on there. Don't forget God's protection for your family, for yourself and
Mm-hmm.
your family. Don't forget that. But you put that on your list. And a lot of you on here, you already have a practice of meditation. But when you're meditating and you're putting that energy, so you're back to that God energy, and you're feeling that spirit balance you out, and then you transfer that energy to your listing. You transfer that energy, you put some prayer on it, so you're putting some intention behind it, and you're putting some good intention behind it. You don't allow fear, so you need to clear out that fear. That's your stomach area, your solar plexus area. You sacral chakra, you clear that out. You clear that out, because there's fear, um, just anxiety. You clear all of that out before you get into that, because you don't want those type of energies tapping in and interfering. So you make sure you do that, and you spend the whole day. Don't have a lot of activity going on today. You need to clear your schedule, and you need to put your focus and intention on what you want God to do in your life And this is the day to get that extra judge of energy on those blessings. Taja, how do you do?
Well,
What's your routine?
well, like I'm a list out. I wasn't playing. I was adding to it while you was talking. I'm like, ooh, let me write some more stuff. So it's all the way down to the bottom. I'm not playing, you know. And I've written this list so many times. It's not to say I've written it. I've written it so many different times. I've written it in so many different ways. I've written, businesses of when I wanted to do dreadlocks. This is my Taja Love Oracle. This is the list that I have for that. What I want to do with it. You know, the prices that I want to set for everything, and really allowing myself to, shift. And now I can change this right here, because look how I was downgrading my damn self. Ooh, 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 ooh. Well, thank you, Tonya. You made me just go over this list like, oh, hell no. You need to start adding ones to everything you put down, girl.
That's
Okay,
right.
we got time for that. You
That's
got to
right.
change these numbers. Got to give them, got to change these from every one to a two, and maybe even a three. You see, I'm only upgrading to one just so I could be nice to y'all. That's what
That's
I'm
right.
doing, so I don't hurt your pockets just yet. Just yet.
And don't
I
you
mean,
shortchange yourself either.
my moving list. This is my
Yeah.
yes and no list. So, I want a big backyard. I just put whatever it is that I want a yes on. I just throw that on that list. It don't matter what it is, and just be grateful. And all you're doing is just putting yourself into an amazing state of gratitude, you know, putting yourself in an amazing state of gratitude. And you're just allowing this energy to flow through you right now, and I think one of the biggest things that I've seen, that happened to me specifically through this Lionsgate energy to get me to this point today, is that I really had to get in tune with my own worth. Like, it was a mission. It was an intense mission to get in tune with my own actual worth, knowing myself, loving myself. And, you know, I mean, I think about, I was giving away, an hour of my time, and opening up all of these spiritual gaps and doing all these things. And I was doing it for nothing. When I look back at what I had written down, I was giving you an hour of my time for $25. And not that, working for $25 an hour ain't good. Sure it is. But not for what I do. Not for what I do. And, it was having to honor that part of myself and saying, well, the only reason why you don't feel full and you didn't feel that sense of grounding was because, well, you were just giving yourself away. And so the value, and not in a monetary sense either, but in a sense of knowing that what I have to share is amazing, what I have to give is amazing, and what I do is powerful. And I need to trust that. And I need to move on that strength so that that energy can come back. And so, boy, it's been a hell of a learning cycle. They had to give me a whole session yesterday morning at about, it was like what, 5 o'clock, not about 6 o'clock yesterday morning. A whole session. I opened up the room for somebody else, let me bless them. And it just flipped around on me, and it was my blessing. And it was exactly what I needed to feel, to hear, and to reconnect with that little girl inside that hadn't been heard at one point, that had been forgotten at one point, and to bring her back into myself and allow this gate to open. So there's going to be some major shifts that you guys are going to go through, on a major level. But I'm telling you that if you allow yourself to Stay in your own lane. Don't worry about mine. You stay in your own lane on what you know you want to bring forth for yourself. Don't tell me what you're bringing forth. I might be like, girl, please, that's crazy. I might talk you out of it. You write that list and you write that list to yourself, to you and the creator. And then you just let it be created. And that's my piece on that.
That's right. And some of you out there, it's time for you to create a lane. It's
Yes.
time for you to create your own lane because that's how unique you are. Some of you are fearful right now because you don't even have a blueprint for what you've been called to do. And that is fine. But you need to take those steps. So as you're making your list, you need to also include that. What is my divine purpose here on this earth? What
Mm.
is it that I'm supposed to be doing? And ask for that revelation to come to you because you may not have, someone to look at and say, oh, well, they're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So you have to create your own lane and you have to be prepared for that. And you have to ask God to give you the courage and fortitude to make that happen. People can maybe offer you a little something. And then there's some of you, nobody has ever heard of what you've been called here to do. But you can do it because if you couldn't do it, God wouldn't put it in your spirit to do. He wouldn't even have put you here on the earth for it.
That's
But you're
right.
here to do that thing. I don't know what that thing is, but you know it. Hopefully you'll share it with us, but you put that on your list and make sure that's a part of it. And so as we get ready to go into this, we're gonna do it just a little meditation and a prayer, and we're gonna put some focus on your Lionsgate list. Even if you haven't started, you have it in your mind, some of the things that you want to put on there. So if you can get yourself in a comfortable position, you close your eyes, and I want you to put some focus. Take you a couple of deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale once more. One deep breath. And I want you to take a moment to think about what has been said today about the Lion's Gate energy, the new moon cycle. Think about what it is that God has put you here on this earth to do. Think about your direction. Think about your path. If you don't know it right now, just ask, put focus there. Just in your mind, just think about what am I here to do? Recognize that you are a part, that you are a part of I am. As you're meditating, think about that. I am who I am. I am who I am. It's opening up the gates, acknowledging and affirming that you are ready for God to provide you this instruction and direction. I am who I am on this earth. Think about all of the things that is important to you in your life, family, have children, finances, freedom, career, just whatever that is, entrepreneurship, whatever that is, think about that because these are the things you're going to add to your list today. You're going to give energy to it. You're going to be asking God to open up the gates of heaven and to bless you with these things. I am that I am. And we're asking you, God, just to bless all of those who have entered into this space today. We are asking, God, for you to release any tension, any stress, any anxiety, any other fears that anyone is feeling at this moment. We are asking for a vibrational frequency to raise to the heavenlies so that everyone can connect, remain connected, and receive all of the blessings, God. Removing all of the negativity that is going on in the world, removing everything that is not of God, removing those things out of the way, any barriers. This is a new day. The number 8 is the number of new beginnings. New beginnings. We're going to start anew today, God. And in everything that you are and recognizing everything that we are connected to you. We want to acknowledge and give thanks and gratitude to you today as we say, amen.
Amen.
And so we're going to, if you want to flash your mics, this is the, if you look at the, I changed my profile pic and it gives us the order of service. So during this time, we are going to allow people just, if you have any remarks, any questions, any prayer requests, you can say those. If you want to send me and Tauja a message in back chat, if you don't want to say that out, that's fine. But flash your mics if you have any questions. If you want to, oh, my sister.
And we just ask
The
you
mom.
guys that we keep it short.
Yes, very short.
Very short.
Or
A minute, please. A minute, 30 seconds. We
a
want to keep
minute,
it short so
yes.
we can get everyone through who wants to share. And we appreciate all of you for your sharing, for your prayers,
Yes,
for your requests, and for anything that could possibly be done to make your life amazing.
yes, absolutely. Good morning, sister.
Good morning, sister. I'll be extremely brief. My prayer this morning is for the two of you ladies. I'm so proud of you. And I just want you to know on my prayer list, I am asking God and the gates of heaven to open up and rain down and bless you two ladies. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud to be here on your first Sunday. So thank you for this experience. I love you, and I wish you all the best that these blessings are going to bring you. That's all.
Love you.
Love you.
Love you too.
Anyone want to share anything specific that they want to put on their list?
Good morning.
Good morning, Brian.
I had no idea this was happening. I just stumbled in this morning as usual and came at the right time. And I remember as a kid, I grew up Jewish, and there's a prayer that you're supposed to say for the new beginnings and new moments, and when new things happen. And I want to share it with you real quick for you guys. It's in Hebrew. I apologize. I don't know the English translation, but it says, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehehianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. And what that means is that it's thanking God for blessing us with this moment in time. And
time for us to recognize that it's not our work we're doing, and we're so lucky to be able to be here to do it together. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you. Okay, does anyone else have any questions, any remarks? Who's that?
Good morning.
Lisa. Lisa.
Good morning.
Hello.
Oh, shoot. Hi, good morning. Sorry, we're both muted.
Good morning. Good morning, Lisa.
Thank you this morning to both you and Tonya. This really, it touched my soul, honestly. I keep saying in my head, like, I am who I am for some reason. And I have had this about a lot of things, but this was like an eye-opener for me. It just really touched on a lot of things personally for me. So I thank you for this morning. I honestly needed this, so thank you so much.
Welcome. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Tonya, I mute us because our mic keeps giving feedback. So you're gonna have to unmute yourself again. I'm sorry.
All right. Anybody else got a flashing mic?
There we go. Yeah, you hear it, right? I'm trying to figure out how to make it stop.
I could probably stay muted because I think they can still hear me on your speaker.
Repeat that for me.
I could probably stay muted because I think they can hear me still from your speaker.
Actually, yes, they can.
Okay, perfect.
There we go.
So, just to eliminate the feedback, I'll stay muted here. And let's see, I don't see anyone else with their mic flashing. Okay.
All right.
So we can get ready to close out.
Yes, ma'am.
Beautiful bright morning to each and every one of you. I am Kaya. Rainbow Heart is my medicine name. And I am just beyond grateful for every soul I see that is gathering in the name of love. I am serving love, and through music, through quantum healing, through presence, just presence. And thank you so much, ladies. Tauja, how do you pronounce your name? Tauja?
Tauja.
Tauja.
Yes.
And Tonya, and everyone. We are blessed to be in the consciousness of one, recreating a new world for our children and their children and the generations to come. We are all one consciousness. We are all related.
Yep.
Blessed be. Namaste. Thank you.
Namaste. Thank you, Queen.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And I just want to acknowledge the requests that we did receive in back chat, just to acknowledge that we received those. So we'll definitely add that to our prayer. Right. And now we will go ahead and close out. We will close out with the energy clearing as well as a prayer. So once again, if you can go ahead and get yourself in a relaxed, comfortable position. Try to have some music for us. Tauja, are you able to hear this?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, everyone can just Go ahead and close your eyes. And this time we are going to give permission for the divine creator, higher power, and spirit of God, just to give us some wonderful energy and clear our spaces out. Okay, so at the top of your head, which is your crown chakra, I want you just to imagine a white light. The light of the Holy Spirit of God, asking to come forward. You want to feel this light move from the top of your head, your crown chakra, down to your eyes, third eye chakra, cleansing and releasing anything that is negative, providing the opening and opportunity for clear sight, clear vision. As this light moves down to your throat chakra area, cleansing and clearing, removing any negative self-talk. If you're speaking against yourself, we're cleansing that out, allowing space for positive words, using positive words for yourself and those that are around you. Words offer the power of creation. Beginning to verbally affirm who you are in God. And as the light continues to move down to your heart chakra area, cleansing and clearing, creating space for more love for yourself, for your family, for all the creation on this earth. Allowing your love to seep out into the earth and pushing out any negative. We acknowledge that we are the caretakers of this earth, and the earth cannot flow and move and function properly without a spirit of love. As we continue to move down to the sacral chakra, stomach area, the seat where anxiety, denial, and fear sits. And we are asking God to cleanse this entire area. Cleanse this entire area, removing the fear. That solar plexus area. And as the spirit and the light move down to your root chakra area, if you feel ungrounded, this is the moment and the time that all those negative feelings of doubt will be removed from you, and that you will ground in the place that God has called you to be. You can imagine your feet being planted into the earth, creating a footprint. Your footprint is designed by God. And as this light continues to move down and move to the outer layer of your biofield, your energy field. That white light is going to create a circle around you, clearing out your entire energy field of all negative occurrences. We are asking at this time that your vibration begin to lift, that yourself begin getting lighter as those burdens and those hardships are beginning to remove themselves. Feeling lighter, and you feel your vibration increasing, gaining higher frequencies. We are asking God as we stay in this moment that you will bless everyone who is in attendance today, as well as their families, their loved ones, those who are around them, that they will feel the same energy and same blessings that their loved one is feeling here today. Thank you. We give you so much gratitude and thanks for what you're doing today in our lives and all the blessings that are to come and the blessings that you have provided thus far. Thank you, God. Amen.
Amen.
Ooh, that was nice.
That was our first one, guys. Hey, we got through it.
We did. So, we want to say thank you so much for being here today. We want to thank you for allowing us to gather on this amazing day, for us to be able to communicate with you, share with you, and allow this journey to start in the most magnificent way so that we can all allow ourselves to reconnect to the truth of who we are, because they've spent a lot of time disconnecting us from that truth. And so today we stand firm knowing that we are who we are. I am that I am. And it doesn't matter whether you believe me or you don't. It doesn't matter if you understand me or you don't. I just am. I said what I said. Now deal with it. So thank you all for being here. We appreciate you. We love you. We cherish you. And we can't wait to gather with you again. Thank you.
Yes. Get those lists ready and let's have a high impactful Lionsgate Day.
Amen. 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 Yes. Hallelujah. The highest praise that we can give. Okay, you can't get better than that. Thank you, sisters. Thank you all.
Thank you.